Yes guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video here today and another episode of my Formula 2 career mode. Today we are here for the feature race in the Russian Grand Prix as we enter the final stages of the season now. 4 races remain. We've got 2 around Russia, 2 around Abu Dhabi, and that is going to be it, and that is going to be the end of the season, guys. And also the title race is hotting up. We could potentially win it in this event, most likely in the sprint race later on, so do get subscribed for that, guys, for potentially the end of the season and the title winning moment to the channel. But having said that, if you guys have missed the last episode at Italy, then go check it out, guys. I'll leave it linked in the top right hand corner of your screen, so go check out that particular previous race. But today we are here at Russia and we are on the grid, and the gap in the championship is 39 points to second place. We have pretty much a solid gap, to be fair, over Sergio Sette Camera, and we can win it in this particular race if things go our way. Having said that, we'll see how it all shakes out though. First and foremost, we have to tackle qualifying and we need to see where we are on the grid. So let's jump on board now for a full lap of the Sochi Autodrome, and you guys are going to see my full qualifying lap from yesterday. So let's jump onto it and I'll get back to you guys once the lap is over. And there we go, across the line, and it's only P11. It's not a great lap. We just miss out on the top 10, which is good because it gives us the free tyre choice for the race, but we just missed out. The lap wasn't great, to be fair. There was a lot more pace in it. There was a few corners where I didn't quite get it right, but crucially for the race, Sergio Sette Camera starts in pole position, Nick De Vries starts in second, Latifi third, and Giotto fourth. So both of our championship rivals are on the front row, which is going to make it very hard for us to win the championship in this feature race. Jordan King, P5, Jack Aitken in sixth in the Campos, ahead of Antoine Hubert and Louis Delatraz. We then move down to the next row, P9. We've got Guan Yu Zhou ahead of Mick Schumacher in 10th. We start from P11, Juan Manuel Correa and Shungalao is P12. And the Premiers, of course, recently have been in very good form in the last couple of races. Nobuharu Matsushita 13th, Boccolacci 14th, Boschung 15th, and Mazepin in P16 there for the ART Grand Prix team. And then finally at the back we have Callum Ilott, our teammate, P17, ahead of Giuliano Alesi, with Mahavir Raghunathan P19 and Tatiana Calderon bringing up the rear. But guys, that is your grid. We're now going to jump into the Russian Grand Prix. Here we are then on the grid for the feature race here at Sochi, part 1 of the race weekend, starting from 11th place. And like I said before, it wasn't a great qualifying, but at least we are starting outside the top 10 on a fresh and free tyre choice. Therefore, I've opted to go for the medium tyres, and then we'll go on to the supers later on in the race. I think I can probably shorten this stint actually by a lap or two. So we'll go down to lap 8. Just enough laps in the mediums to survive, but the super soft is where we want to be. There's going to be no rain expected here today, so it's going to be a very straightforward race, and the target for us, of course, is to pick up a podium. I think that is possible. I think with the strategy as well, if we can keep pace at the start with these tyres, I think we've got a very strong chance. But with that being said, enough jibber jabber, let's get racing and let's see if we can try and extend our championship lead. Right then, here we go. Building up the revs as we get ready for the 5 lights. I've struggled to get good starts all season long. And there's probably another one you can chalk up. That one definitely wasn't as bad as some of the ones I've had, considering I was on the medium tyres, but still not good enough. I've got cars all over me here, so I've got to be careful. We're going to see if we can find a bit of space, maybe on the outside into turn number 2 here. Going very late on the brakes, around the outside of at least 3 cars. Sean Galar giving us a big squeeze as we actually give Matsushita a bit of a squeeze as well on the exit. And Matsushita all the way around the outside. I'm getting some mad understeer on these tyres. I have to completely back out. I was going so damn wide. Eventually though, we just about get it under control, and we're going to hold on to P12, so that's not too bad. Only Sean Galar got past on the, of course, the super soft tyres in the Prema. It looks like everyone around us, even those outside the top 10, are running supers, so I'm going to be the only one in this odd strategy. So let's see if it pays dividends for us. For now though, I can definitely notice the lack of grip on these. I've got to try and find some rhythm on these if I can. Let's see if I can get my head down and try and keep up with the top 11. Boccolacci right behind me here. He's going to pull alongside. I'm struggling to hold on to the pace at the minute on these tyres. To be fair, this lap hasn't been great. It could have been better. On the brakes, side by side with Dodi and Boccolacci here, the Frenchman. We get very sideways there, through there. Accidentally go down to first and second gear. Didn't mean to do that. Trying to get the power down again, but nowhere to go. Boccolacci makes the move, and we lose a place. Let's see if we can try and claim that back. If not, just try and follow him. Maybe he can take us towards the front. Nick De Vries, though, leads the way, as we're now going to have DRS enabled on this lap. And there's confirmation. De Vries setting the new fastest lap of the race. I think we can get Boccolacci back here, actually, with DRS. He won't have it on the cars ahead. So here we go. Let's see what kind of straight line speed we have. I am down again this weekend, like always, but we should be able to make a move. I'm going to stick to the racing line. There we go. Pull across on the brakes. A little bit hot on the brakes there, trying to get the car slowed down. Boccolacci trying to come back through. Interesting. We managed to hold on though. Oh, that's a lot of understeer through there. There we go. Job done. And there we go. Personal best, 49.6. We've also got 7/10 to Boccolacci, so that is better. And we're starting to find a little bit of pace now. I need a couple strong laps here just to get myself back into the race, ideally. I'm not catching the cars in front. They've all got DRS, so they're pulling away on the straights. Otherwise, the pace would actually be pretty good. I just did another personal best last time round. We are comfortably ahead of Boccolacci now. He hasn't challenged me since we overtook him. And I say that yellow flag, is that in front or behind? It's in front. It's Schumacher as we run it wide there. Just going to try and avoid that, but Mick Schumacher out of the race. Prema had a great run recently, but reliability issues there for the German. That's put Boccolacci right at the back of us though once again here. And with DRS, he may just have a chance. He's closing in. Here he goes to the right-hand side. We're going to have to try our best to hold on here. Around the outside. Ooh, yes. Nice. Good defensive driving. Okay, so we're P11 now. Sean Galal up next. Let's see if we can close him down a bit more now that he doesn't have DRS off his teammate. Galal's lost it, so he should start dropping back towards us a little bit. Oh, another retirement behind us. I think. Yeah, someone behind us. I think it's Mazepin. I think it's an ART. Could be wrong. We'll get confirmation now, but another retirement. Pretty much in the exact same place, Schumacher, and it was Mazepin, so there's confirmation. 2 in 2 laps. But no safety car VSC though, which is fine by me, because otherwise that would ruin our race. Oh, never mind.
The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Well, we're going to pit. We're just going to go into the super softs and bite the bullet. We may struggle at the end, but it's a free pit stop. We've got to take it. Let's just get this delta sorted out first. Alright, we're going to pit. Just try and get this delta under control before we do go into the pit lane. There we go. It's going to be busy. It's very busy in the pit lane. A lot of cars are going to get held up. We have to go to the softs.
Callum is in the pits. Callum in the pits.
Yeah, it's to be expected. Callum's going to get held badly.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Complete.
Right,
Go
there we
now.
go. Look at that. Look at that absolute traffic jam. We're ahead of Sete Camera. Oh my goodness me. So Latifi must have got ahead. So we are ahead of Sete Camera. But that means we could actually win the championship today, maybe.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
So we're P9 on the Super Softs. We've got a chance now to win this race, without a doubt. We can definitely do this. This is interesting, actually. I'm really keen to see how this all works out. But Sete Camera has lost out massively now. He's out of the points. The gap was 39, so if we get the gap above 55 points in this race, we would win the championship. Okay, interesting. So we can win it right here and now. This just got very interesting. Right then, safety car in this lap. Everyone's going really slow, really early here. But on this restart, we're going to have a massive benefit on these soft tyres, or super soft tyres, should I say, in terms of performance. So this is going to be a really key part of the race here. The second we get the green flag, we are going to absolutely send it. Here we go, the AI now speeding up. Let's use these tyres and try and get these moves done nice and early if we can. Easy does it. Wait for the green flag. Set up the final corner if we can for the exit. There we go, green flag. That's not bad at all. We won't have DRS though. I just wonder if we have enough straight on speed to maybe get a slipstream on Sean Galal here down towards turn 2. We are a bit far back. We're starting to pull him in now. Down the inside we go. There we go, nice clean move. Bit of a lock up, but no contact, job done. And we're straight up into 8th place, which would be reverse grid pole. But I want more than that. I can smell a podium at least in this race. Oh, what a difference in the grip. I'm so much quicker. This feels much better. We're also on target for a purple lap here. So if we nail this one, this could be 2 extra points for us, which could be key in deciding the championship. Here we are then, right on Aiken's gearbox. We're probably going to have to sit behind him because we don't have the straight line speed, but we'll try and send it on the brakes into the heavy brake zone here coming up. There we go, down the inside of the British Korean driver. Job done. And we're now at P7. Lou Delatraz up next. Let's see if we can secure this fastest lap. I think De Vries' new fastest lap. But we smash it. 47.8, 6 tenths quicker. That should be enough to secure us the fastest lap, I believe. We're a little bit far back from Delatraz. We're going to have to really send it on the brakes if we want to try and get past into turn 2 here. Not close enough though, unfortunately, but Delatraz does lock up, but that ruins my momentum through there, which is a shame. I'll have to wait a little bit longer to try and find a way past. Got a lot more pace, I just can't quite find a way through at the minute. I need DRS to help me out. Through here, let's see if we can get right in his gearbox possibly and get a run. Looks like we're not that close. He's getting a slipstream as well from Hubert in front, which is not ideal. I think we're a bit too far back for a send here on the brakes. Had a look, but just wasn't close enough, and we don't want to throw the race away now because we have to pit for a front wing that's going to put us right at the back. We'll get him here though, I think. We may have a chance if I can keep this nice and tidy on the switchback. Oh no, there goes my chance. I forced him defensive though. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh no. Disaster.
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
We're in big trouble with that damage. That is massive. I went to the inside, but Delatraz moved at the same time. It's no one's fault. I've put it under a racing incident, but we both had the same idea. The issue now is we've lost our downfalls on the front, so we're going to really struggle. We've still got the tyres that will compensate, but I think if we can hold on to 8th place for the reverse grid pole, that might be enough for us. The damage isn't too bad. I can manage it. I've had to move the brake bias to 52%, so really towards the rear, but we're still hanging in there. Just got to try and be smart and also play around with the gearing a bit more to get what I need out of the performance. I think we can still get Delatraz if we get it right. At the minute though, we're in this DRS train, which makes it very difficult for me to get close enough here to him to make a move. Very close again, but no brutal overtake attempt. Just got to keep looking. We'll get something eventually, especially if the guys in front battle. This is the one corner where I really struggle compared to the AI, but besides that we're okay through most of the lap. May have a chance here to be fair. Exact same place where it went wrong last time. Delatraz this time doesn't go defensive, but we're going to be very close to him going into the final corner. This time we know he's going to go defensive, so we prepare the switchback. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. We're not making the same mistake twice, baby. But now the question is, can we hang on in a drag race? Delatraz still there. He hasn't got much of a toe, so he's not putting ahead that much. We should get him here on the brakes. Our braking into turn 2 is very good. And there we go, job done. P6. Still pushing on with this wing damage. And we've still got the fastest lap to our name with 2 laps to go. So we could still collect a good haul of points here today. We're not done yet. I can still see another move happening. That final part of the lap is where I'm pretty strong. Always have been all weekend long. Purple sector 3s every single time. I think we can still pick something up. This time though it's Antoine Schubert. Let's see if we can find a way past the Frenchman. Into the final couple of corners. Schubert goes defensive. There it is. We know that AI do that now. This time we don't quite get the switchback, but we are right on his gearbox going on to the last lap of the race here. Can we get anything out of this? We're literally as close as you can possibly get with the slipstream. Schubert defends the inside. We're going to have a look though anyway. Down the inside, second gear. And there we go, we force our way past. And we're up to P5, but we're not out of the woods just yet. Schubert's right underneath my gearbox, and we're going through this very tricky turn 3 where I really struggle with understeer. I'm nowhere near flat. This one as well. Both of those really mess me up. Schubert's going to get the run here into turn 5. We're going to have to hold the inside. Quite a bit of understeer there, but we managed to just give him the squeeze. And you know what? I think we'll be finishing in P5 today, and I'll absolutely take that. Uh-oh, here comes Schubert. I've run it in a bit hot into the previous brake zone. Antoine makes a very easy move. I'm going to tuck into the slipstream, see if I can get anything out of this. No, not quite. Antoine makes the move, but it's not over yet. We could still pick him up in the final couple of corners, maybe. Let's see if we can stay close through here. Nicely done through the first part of the chicane. Now through the right. Looks like Hubert's just pulling out a bit of a gap. De Vries is going to pick up the win though. Pushing it to here, running in a bit hot. Unfortunately, that's going to be all she wrote. Hubert doesn't go defensive, so Hubert reclaims P5, and we finish in P6.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Victory for ART then, after a quality performance. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I think this race was won thanks to the tire management. You have to remember, it's not just about going as fast as you can. It's about consistency. It's about maintaining your speed over an entire race distance. So being able to keep the lap time competitive while still respecting the tires, that's where they won today.
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car that works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today.
Well then guys, there we have it, and Nick De Vries picks up the win here today. Massive for the championship in terms of maybe giving him a chance. Nicolas Latifi P2, and Luca Giotto gets 3rd. Jordan King 4th, Hubert P5, and we finish in 6th with the fastest lap. That means we get 10 World Championship points here today as we finish ahead of Delatraz, Aitken, Galal, and Sergio Sete Camera holds out for 1 point. And Mahavir Raghunathan misses out on the points in P11. Very unfortunate for him, but he misses out here today along with Guan Yuzhou, Tatiana Calderon, Matsushita, Bokrolachi, Arlott, Alesi, Boschung, and then Mazepin and Schumacher out of the race. In terms of the standings though, after that one, we are 34 points clear heading into the sprint race. So if we can get the gap to De Vries over 40 points after the next race, then that means we'll win it in the next one. So we don't even need to go to Abu Dhabi. So we'll see how that one pans out. Sergio Sete Camera though is now 48 points adrift. It's a big hit in the championship for him. That was a massive, massive moment, the championship, where he got held up in the pit lane due to the stack, and that is going to really hurt him for this one. But in terms of the team standings, finally, we are in second place, but Uni Virtuosi are only 4 points behind. We've been in second all season long, but that could be about to change. Either way, guys, that is going to be it from me here today in the feature race. The sprint race will be uploaded later on today, guys, so do tune into my channel for that one. If you enjoy this video, though, drop a like on it and subscribe if you are new for more F2 content and also daily F1 content on the channel. And finally, check out the 2 videos on your screen if you have missed them, and also click the bell icon, guys, to be notified when new content does go live. But that is it from me here today for part 1 of the Russian Grand Prix. I'll be back later on for the sprint race.